Hello everyone, that's me, Miles and Turja, and so let's start with the hot podcast. So today's topic is bullying. I think many of you are familiar with this word. So this is a serious topic to aim on today. So I will be trying to focus on this and trying to segregate the points as to how we should stop it and what our stance could be. So let's start with this topic. So, bullying is an ongoing and deliberate misuse of power in relationships through repeated verbal, physical, or social behavior that intends to cause physical, social, or psychological harm. It can involve an individual or a group misusing their power or perceived power over one or more persons who feel unable to stop it from happening. So, straightforward. I think that must be going on over your head. So, let me tell you easily what is a bullying. Bullying can be used or can be forwarded by the use of the words verbally or by showing some gestures that might knocks you mind to feel objected or like you feel targeted or feeling so bad for that sort of behavior, also that gesture, or for that of that of behavior words. So in that case, what should be the thing that you need to do, and what would you do to stop bullying, and what if you do the bullying, how to stand against it? Let me tell you straightforward. So as I mentioned earlier, bullying can happen in any way. It may mean to disregard or degrade people, or you may think so. First of all, let me tell you one thing. When people generally like to bully, they don't see the potential. If they see the arc or the potential, they feel like, I have to destroy that person, my words. You need to feel yourself special. Okay, this person is really he's sparking his words against me, so I have to be my voice. If I give you my own example, I was in a school. When I was in school, I used to be myself. I used to stand by myself. Nobody stood by me. Everybody, like almost 80% of whole classmates, stood against me. So I did have to do something to console myself, but on that time I didn't have particular guidance, and what I really thought, it was okay for me. What I really again said, I thought it was okay with me. I actually tolerated this sort of mental I went to sort of mental depression, and I was I didn't know how to describe how to share with my parents. Even when I went to my friends, I would like to say they're kind of not my friends. Okay, so there were a bunch of friends who really didn't stood by me, but they just tried to tell me or conceive me that, look, friend, Turja, should not involve in fights. Just let them. Just leave them. I didn't say, look, why I should let them go or let the things continue. Okay, I should be the target this day. You should be the target again because you are not speaking up. That's when the problem begins. When I keep pushing people to speak up, because there are some people who are taking the advantage of the fear. I actually motivated them. I actually pushed them to be the voice of themselves or to stand up by me. I didn't get anyone. almost got kicked out every single day, and there was loads of complaints uh, from my batchmates to my teachers and to my headmasters. Like I was almost being punished for nothing, and sometimes, yes, I do admit that there were some incidents that I do apology, because on that time, like I had to do revenge. I had to take revenge at any cost. So I actually intended to do something that actually made my mind like or like I want to feel relaxed by myself. So bullying, like whenever you are a target of bullying, you are not actually getting anything. So you needed to, like, you had to find a way around to make yourself, like to make yourself or to feel yourself, is that like I realized, I mean, I had done something life in life to, like, I had to find a way to make myself clear. Then look, Turja, whatever happened, you're strong. Because I didn't find a way to make myself strong, because I didn't have the guidance, I didn't have anything, and on that time it was not that much easier to talk or speak about, because almost every person, I should say 80% of my classmates against me. So just think about the situation, how intense it was. So anyway, so to be mentioned, I actually was a backbencher, but I didn't make a very impressive result. I was not a first, second, or third. But I was not a guy who became first, second, third. I never. So anyway, I didn't give up. So I went to college again. My result was not so impressive. Then I went to university. I mean, in international level. I mean, in the University of London, which is so competitive. And if you're talking about the results, oh my goodness, it is actually so, so. I really don't like it. Was so dreadful, and I mean, like, it is so scary. If you see the results, and it just everyone, like, in the first year, almost everyone does not survive, and like almost everyone, because it's so hard. Because if you do survive, yes, you can go through the next stages. And so anyway, so when I actually I think I should stick to the points. I mean, bullying. So bullying is not a certain thing you should tolerate. You should speak up, be it with your action, with your gestures. You should not you should not be timid, and you should not accept it, because this is not a positive thing. If you stay silent, do it in your style that does affect or does hit his or her mind who is bullying you. Show them with your task. Show them what are you capable of. I'm not telling you to involve and fight and show them your guts. No, there are certain ways to defeat them. Because when people are really bullying, because when they are so much, they feel so much afflicted, and they think they can do every single thing, and they feel over the moon, and they think they can control every human. No, you can't, mate. If you will do bullying, stop it. Because one or like in one stage you're gonna regret so much that you'll never going to be successful, or you will be you'll have that remorse. I wish I couldn't have done it, because there is a word karma, Karma, which will come to you in any way. Maybe it will happen to your son, to your daughter, or to your wife, or to you also. You're never gonna know. It's a God's plan. Okay? If you did hard on someone, if you really bullied someone, make an apology straightforward. Be that person who can influence, not just degrading person. Do you get my word, what I'm willing to say? Do not just degrade anyone with your hypocrite mind. Be that person that can inspire others. People keep saying me, Turja, you are not that 6 feet guy. You got an amazing look, but you are not taller guy to impress girls. So I could say to that guy, look, do you mean to say that Allah created me. I mean, my God created me. Like he didn't create me perfectly. So when I actually say that, they actually become silent, because whenever they say, look, still you could do something to make yourself taller, I said, I'm happy with what I am. I don't need to be I don't need to be additional thing to be happy. I'm happy with my height. I'm happy with what I have, because my creator thought this was the best thing he can create, he can feed me in. So that's why I think this is not something to shy on. If you have some sort of weakness, there's not something to be scared of. Be like, you should work on your fears, you should work on your weakness. Be the boys for the person who are bullying, like who are getting bullied. Be the voice of that person, because if you stand against this, I give you my word, brother or my sister, you can be the person who will go to that peak of success. Don't make an enemy. Don't, because you're gonna have to stand side by side, but you're gonna have to play the mind game. What I mean by mind game, I didn't mean to degrade someone. I mean, you should do some positive task that you're gonna play the tricky role and gonna influence other people. Look, this guy is getting bullied every single day, but this guy, look at him, he had done something in his life that is really undescribable and unimaginable. So you could never on the time you'll feel that guts, and you feel that you have done something, and you're gonna say Alhamdulillah. I mean, please to Allah, thank you Allah for everything, because you're gonna have to do that. If you really think that you are weak, stop thinking like this. You have that guts, you have that strong arms inside yourself. If you are carrying your fears inside yourself, that you can speak up against those people, come forward and deliver those grudges inside yourself, and win it. Simply win it. You don't have to speak, you do have to act. I mean, you do have to act, then you should speak, then you should smile. That is called karma. There are a lot of instances you'll get, so I should keep it brief for today. So anyway, I hope you're gonna enjoy this podcast. So for the amazing podcast, stay with me. I hope I will be trying to do it in video or whatever. I will be in. Make it go. So I'm the example who is actually once being bullied, but actually being the person for the innocent and for the for the people who really didn't able to speak up these days. Speak up. You can be the person. Don't be scared of something. If you think that you have that weakness, go forward. Win it. Doesn't matter. You are born for it, mate. Bye. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah, and God bless you. Take care. Bye.